went to a 4DX movie.
We went up to the movie theater and we wanted just to see what they showed. They didn't really show any Indian movies we had heard of out in theaters. Like we just missed Animal, which came out not too long ago, and stuff like that. But we noticed the 4DX sign there and we're like, wait, they have a 4D theater in here. So we decided to watch the movie that was on there, which was Dune Part 2. It was only 200 rupees a ticket, which is still insane to me.
Less than 200 because it was saying like, it was like 360. That's so crazy.
For a special ticket too, on a basically sold out movie.
Wow. I mean, so we showed up. I mean, the mall was closing down when we got there.
Hey guys, look at my feet. We're going to see a fracking movie in India. Again, a 4D theater. We're running very, very late. The cinema sign.
We got caught behind in a metro. We were like 30 seconds off making it. And then it took 12 minutes for the next one to arrive.
Sad.
That means we still would have been late a little bit, but not bad.
This is a really fancy movie theater. Hopefully we can show you guys some of the inside. Our audio is so much worse now because we're using only my phone because they'll confiscate your cameras.
We noticed they pat you down when you enter.
So here we go.
Theater was really nice. It was really golden. There was a ton of concessions. You could get anything you wanted at concessions, but unfortunately for us, we had the Barbecue Nation still in the stum. So we just stuck with the basic popcorn and a Pepsi.
Then we headed into the dark theater because the movie already started because we were a bit late. Get into the seats. They're like these very upright seats, but they got a little bar, kind of like a roller coaster. Not like a whole bar, but like for your feet, so you can prop your feet up.
Can you imagine that if you got into a movie and then you'd be like, what is this?
We unfortunately had the front row, because I guess even if you book 4 hours in advance, it was already sold out, so it must be a popular thing.
For like this the whole time? Oh my gosh.
But the things that the 4D theater did were very interesting. The main thing it did was move around it during action scenes.
Not even action scenes, when there was like weird like scenes sometimes when people were like talking or looking at each other, it would go.
You get a nice pat on the back and boom, boom.
Smoke would come out randomly. We watched Dune, so when they would
like sandy.
Yeah, they'd ride through the sand on the worms or whatever, right? Smoke would come out for the sand, and then it would like shoot water for some reason, even though it was sand.
And the whole kind of point of the planet that they're on is that it has very little water.
They could just ride around in the sand and the water will produce. They even had like confetti, like it was supposed to be ashes falling from the ceiling too, which is pretty cool. But overall, it was just, I mean, it gives another element to a movie where you're not just, if you're falling asleep during the movie, it's gonna wake you fracking back up.
Wow, a movie.
Don't worry, they got fire buckets over here. In case it starts a fire.
That's very cool. We'll tell you more about the movie in a second.
It was full. And then to talk about the movie itself, Dune Part 2.
The first thing I said when it ended was, that is the strangest movie I've ever seen.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I thought it was a very, very good movie. There wasn't too many moments where there was like a situation in the movie where you're like, oh, that's cheesy, and then it takes your immersion out. You're able to just kind of sit and enjoy the movie, yes. Not have to be like waiting for some slapstick joke to slap you or...
Are you dissing Marvel?
No.
Don't diss Marvel. Captain Marvel is a legend.
But yeah, it's a very, very good movie. I would recommend you go watch it, but you definitely have to watch the first one first.
If you enjoy sci-fi, yes. It's a really cool movie. The action was pretty cool. VFX were really cool. The acting was really good. Overall, a really good story. It's just very, very strange. It's like, it almost pushes the boundaries with its strangeness, where I could see some people, like somebody that's not necessarily a sci-fi fan, if they want to see a very popular movie, they would watch it and they'd be like, this is really weird.
It's like the pinnacle of sci-fi, but shot very cinematically, I would say.
The director is like a very like cinematic director. Like I'm pretty sure some of his movies have been nominated for Oscars, and his cinematography, I believe it's the guy who directed The Arrival.
Oh yeah, it is.
So that is like one that was up for awards a while ago, and he's a big sci-fi director and all about cinematography and that type of stuff. It's in this movie a lot, and he was definitely the right guy for this type of movie. It was good.
We would recommend it.
Go watch it. But yeah, that's another day in India. We went to a super modern mall, rode a nice MRT, and saw fracking
futuristic movie.
Although we didn't get any of it on camera because we got fracking told not to film and then decided not to bring our GoPro because we couldn't film in the mall anyways, we did meet a lot of friendly people again in this video, so it's very epic, warm welcome in Kerala here. Our taxi driver on the way back recommended we go to Munnar. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I don't know what our plan is.
We probably don't have enough time for that one this time around, but maybe next time. So let us know if we need to come back and go there. Or maybe we'll just head there and just spend a lot of time on a bus one day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow for another epic adventure in Kochi.
It's time to duke some more.
And sleep.
What?